Well, a fine good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. And I am here today at the in Shelburne, Vermont, at the village cemetery. I filmed that area up that way in the summertime. Really the ideal time to go to a cemetery. Wintertime, not as ideal. It's fairly cold today. I think the temperature right now is about 23 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind chill of about 10 above. It's and right now the wind is blowing, as you can see from the vegetation moving in the breeze. Whew. But I wanted to talk about this cremation garden, and maybe you can see those rectangular indentations, which are the name markers, the flat ones. And actually this right here, this is a list of veterans who are buried here. It's nice that their names are so visible, and even these here, even these names are at least visible when the camera is fully on it, or on them. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because this cremation garden was the vision of one man who is dead now, by the way. If you want to see what he looks like, there he is right there. This is the Phil Smardon Memorial Cremation Garden, named for this gentleman right here, 1915 and 2001. So who was he? Well, let me tell you about him. Phil Smardon, who served in the Cemetery Commission, was named the State of Vermont Cemeterian of the Year at the Vermont Cemetery Association's annual meeting in October 1999. The following is an excerpt from the presentation of this award. Quote, Phil has been a cemetery commissioner since 1976, a span of 24 uninterrupted years of volunteer service. As the sexton, he has spent hundreds of hours meeting with residents and funeral home personnel, selling cemetery lots, making out deeds, answering information for those seeking genealogy information, and making the path easier for those experiencing the loss of a loved one. In addition, this volunteer position included cemetery equipment purchase, supervising the cemetery personnel, and drafting and keeping track of the budget. Any select board member can attest that when Phil came in to present the cemetery budget, he had completed his quote-unquote homework. A few years ago, he envisioned a side hill of the village cemetery, which was then unusable for conventional burials, as an excellent place for a cremation garden. He used his skills as a landscape architect to create one of the finest cremation gardens in the state. It serves as a model for many communities who recognize the need for cremation lot areas within their cemeteries. A plaque embedded in stone at the head of the garden reads, quote, This memorial garden is dedicated to Phil Smardon, whose vision and diligence created this special place. I have to say, having seen this place in the summertime, it's lush with green grass. It has beautiful flowering plants all around it. And the people buried here, the cremains buried here, I mean, it's a beautiful area. And let me go ahead and show you this plaque up here. I've already walked it once to take a photograph, or photographs actually, and I cleaned off the plaque too. It had a little snow on it. But that crunching you hear is the snow underfoot. It's right over here between those two bushes. Let's see if I zoom in. That's the plaque that we're heading to. We just have a little bit more to get up there, uphill. Encountered someone walking her dog up here Oops. So I just finished recording another video that will be up this week on Governor Snelling, Richard A. Snelling. You can see there is a wreath right here. I'll be careful not to step on it. Someone took all the trouble to put it here. I certainly don't want to step on it. And here we go. Memorial garden dedicated to Phil Smardon, whose vision and diligence created this special place. 1997. Now, I wonder if Phil Smardon is actually buried in the cremation garden. I wonder. Huh. Well, anyway, this is a lovely cemetery. I enjoy looking at cemeteries. I film them quite a bit, you may have noticed. Winter is not the ideal time to visit. You never know what's under the snow. Children's graves. But this place, this is the oldest section up here. You may be able to see some of these thinner, really old headstones. But this area here is almost as old. So let's head down the hill. You can see, I think you can tell that we're up on a hill. Some areas of snow are deeper than others, that's for sure. And we're supposed to get a snowstorm this weekend. Whew. I'm going to head back to this Veterans Memorial and see if Phil Smardon's name is on it. It kind of makes sense. If you were born in 1915, he would have been in his 20s during World War II. And let's see, is his name on here? Maybe you'll see it before I do. I don't see his name. Well, perhaps he's buried here anyway. Don't know. There's several cemeteries in Shelburne. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming with me today. I really wanted to tell you about Phil Smardon. I just found it interesting. I discovered it by accident earlier today and thought, wow, I was coming here anyway. Let's see if I can find this and tell you about him. So, appreciate your coming with me, and I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy my content, thank you to the 121 people who are currently subscribed. I really appreciate it. Makes my day, to be honest. Glad to know that I can offer you content that makes you want to keep coming back for more. Yay! So, if you like the content and you're not subscribed, what you waiting for? Join us. We have a good time here. Or at least, well, I get to spend the time outside, and you get to spend the time watching it wherever you happen to be. You can also follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I have a website. So travelingforhistory.com or .org will get you there. I'm Traveling for History on Facebook and Instagram, where I post photos daily and or videos. And on Twitter, I am Traveling for Hi1, HI1, numeral 1. So join me at 1 or all, any number you like. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that happens to be. Well, it'll be the next day. I upload every day of the week still. It's January 2022, and still upload every day. So, until I see you again, you have a great day. Thanks so much.